Well, hi, this is Custom Works. I'm Clint Allen. Thanks for stopping today, and we're going to be talking about complaints, issues, and other comments that were left in my previous videos, which are over here. So if you haven't seen those, hit my video library. If you don't know how to do that, you just go down, hit the old Custom Works guy below the video, and that'll take you to my main page. Hit videos, scroll through, and you'll see those videos there, those thumbnails. Pick through them, watch them, view them, enjoy them. We also have a playlist, and you can bump into that by going into the playlist, and it'll just play each one. Total of 4 of them. Nothing that I hit down on every month, but when there was important information, I put it out there for you. So what we're covering again is comments that were left in the comment areas of the videos. So let's roll with this. Complaint. I just bought a Ford Maverick XL this week. So far I've noticed the entire case of the ignition switch has play in it. And when I put gas in the easy filler tube, it was bendy. I was concerned about the ignition switch until I discovered the flex bendy filler neck. Well, it is what it is, he says. Well, that's too bad. Don't know if that filler neck is supposed to be doing that or not, but I can assure you, which you probably already knew, get her in on the ignition switch. That just, it just screams, get her fixed. Yeah, electrical fire, All right, next one. I've had my XL for 3 months now. The only problem, I can't seem to fix the Bluetooth. It'll randomly disconnect and reconnect while I'm driving. Sometimes it'll never reconnect. And it will even freeze completely, where I have to do a factory reset. Anyone else having this issue? If so, hit my last video and scroll down to that section and help the man out. As far as I know, there is supposed to be an update coming from Ford fixing this issue, and we hope they're going to get it handled. Keeping in mind, we're talking about a company that, had the old Pinto and the old 8-speed transmission issue that they never touched. Calm down. This one I think here was just out of frustration. My 2017 Mustang has been waiting for seatbelts for over 9 months. Ford has no idea when they might get them in. Well, we are Americans, C-A-N-S. Go get yourself a nylon ratchet strap. Drive that baby till the cows come home. Next one, I have a Maverick Hybrid XL Lux Copilot sunroof coming next week. Trading in my Jeep for the Maverick. Not sure anymore. Apparently the sunroof may have leaks because of the bad seal, not to drain. The upload of the toe brake didn't solve the problem. There's still another issue with the brake lights turning on when you exceed 10 miles per hour. There is no update yet as of the 5th of May. You have to remove the fuse until they come with a fix. Well, that sucks. I'd like to cancel my order and get a Prius. Please don't do that. That's a whole nother ball of wax. Or something instead of the problem that every 2022 and the brand has a 1-year waiting list. BEV cars are even worse, 2+ year waiting. And after waiting nearly 8 months, if I don't grab the Maverick now, I won't have anything for another 8 months at least. The last issue I worry about is the hybrid Maverick with the hybrid battery failing and catching fire. Should I need to park this inside my garage, and if the battery catches fire, I lose everything in the house? Well, you got a point. the man's got a point. This EV revolution that's being rammed down our throat, we have yet to see all the problems. They're making this all look rosy with these batteries, and we have had a ship go down due to cars catching on fire, and once a battery catches on fire, you have a runaway situation. They just keep on going until they're spent. Even fire departments are having issues and, having strong, like, what are we going to do if we run into these situations? There's companies coming out with answers, but you come to a raging EV fire, and what do? Pick the car up with what and put it in a tank? Do you know what it's going to take to get all that stuff out to an EV car fire? I don't know. There has to be a different answer for this. Next one. I own one and I hate it. Wheel liners in the Ford Maverick are made of cork, which actually that one I didn't know. I thought they were made out of plastic, but he's saying they're made out of cork, and they do fall out because the Mexican facility doesn't use a 7mm socket to tighten the lower screws a quarter turn more and stop them from coming out. All right, let's move on to the next one here, and this one is give you the old John Cadogan, if you've ever watched his channel. Well, BS. Extremely rare instances representing a tiny percentage of thousands and thousands of these trucks that are being built, over 10,000 per month, being manufactured and reciting complaints about 6 people. What a wasteful video. Well, DA, let's break that down. First off, in 2021, the 2021 model year Ford Mavericks, they produced 13,258. I don't know where we come up with 10,000 per month, but let's just say we're in 2022. Well, from January till May, they only produced 34,800 of them. And in the last video, there was more than 6 people who had made complaints. So, Metal Man, pull the metal out of the old brain. You need a woman that's going to say, "Oh, let me check that before you hit enter." On to the next one. My only complaint is the crooked-ass dealers trying to add $6,000 to $8,000 markups on the vehicles, and the manufacturers clearly say it's worth way less than that. It's on the sticker. Well, I agree. We, as the American consumer, need to make a decision and tell manufacturers that we won't put up with that. And how do you do that? You don't buy it. But if you're going to keep on buying it, they're going to keep on doing it. Next one. Currently doing a R&D, research and development, on a AFE cool air intake on my Maverick FX, coming soon, to definitely improve turbo lag and passing power on the freeway. A bigger air intake does not stop turbo lag. Just so you know. Anyways, P.S. The dedicated space for your cell phone is in your pocket. Stop driving with it. I agree. Almost got ran off the road on Thursday this week. Almost got ran into the ditch on Friday this week. And today, going down to my storage yard, well, I almost got hit because people are on their phones instead of driving. He seems like a kind guy. I would like to have a beer with him while talking about politics. I'd like to have a beer with him too, but politics are just... Next one, the auto park door opening feature will come in handy for those road rage incidences so your car doesn't roll into the ditch. Back to complaints. When you start your truck and let it warm up, close the door, they all lock randomly. That is slightly frustrating. Yes, it is, and they do have a fix for that. You just got to go into the Ford dealer. It is a update. Let's see here. Add to your list, overheating of metal catalytic converter on your hybrid, which is a picture back here. If you see this, turn your motor off, all right? You can start the whole vehicle on fire. Which they do have a fix for this, by the way. I don't know if they come out with it yet, but supposedly they're saying it's a simple software update. We're hearing a lot about software updates here, fixing mechanical problems. I'm not quite sure of that. Honestly, not sure of that. Really don't. Last one. First off, great video. However, I have a few issues you didn't mention. The air recirculation does not stay engaged for more than a few minutes. I have to keep engaging it. The dash requires you to click OK for the seat belts and the ready to drive each time you start the vehicle. The vehicle does not stay in the last drive mode used. It reseats to normal. I'm going to wear out the button mode. Last but not least, the gas mileage on the hybrid after going to the dealer for the first oil change dropped 5 miles per gallon. Did they upgrade the system to reflect the real fuel mileage? Well, fuel mileage can change. Not saying it didn't happen, but fuel mileage can change just based on weather, the way you drive, stuff like that. So wouldn't take too much into that. Either which way, you see a lot of comments, and these came right out of the comment pages, right off the videos that I had made. Overall, if you take the, 60, 70,000, that's way on the high end, of all the trucks that were produced, yeah, Ford has got some issues. But overall, there's some people that are jumping on these videos to make their buying decisions, and I would do the same thing. In the end, all right, this is a very good buy. Are there people out there having issues? Yes. Are there people out there with Ford Maverick, Ford Broncos, Ford Bronco Sports, F-150s, Escapes, stuff like that, where cars are sitting at the dealerships for a month, 2 months, 3 months, sometimes 9 months? Yes. Sadly, it's the sign of the times. It's not because Ford does not want to fix them. It's because they just don't have the parts. So sadly, it's just a sign of the times. It's not that Ford does not want to fix them. It's just that Ford doesn't have the parts. Now, if you've seen in the news, the Bronco with the 2.7 is grenading motors. The 2.7, I'm not a fan of the motor, all right? That's just me, but it's a good motor. They have this motor figured out, and once again, it's because of a parts issue. Ford doesn't make all their own parts. They go out to suppliers make them, they have subcontractors, stuff like that. And sadly, they've gotten themselves into an issue where companies are having a hard time getting people, products are not being made right, products for some odd strange reason are sitting in cargo ships for months upon months at all types of cargo unloading docks, Doesn't make a difference if it's the U.S. This is not the only place it's happening. It's happening all throughout the world. It's just a sign of the times, and this is something that we're all going to have to live through. Customer service, in my opinion, at Ford sucks to begin with, but that doesn't mean that they don't want to fix and service the vehicle. It's just a sign of the times, like I said. So, I hope you've learned something today, and you take it easy, and you have a good day. You're still here yet? It's over. Oh, I know. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, the little bell, you know, the little bell, and that'll tell you every time I post a new video. Also go root around in my previous videos, and you'll find a lot of interesting content. Until then, go home. Oh yeah, the garbage can's over there. You know, don't be making a mess. You know, clean up after yourself. Go, go.
Listen closely for an instruction.